My child, stop. I know what you are about to do. I see your thumb hovering, ready to move on. Ready to scroll past this moment the way you have scrolled past so many others. I see the part of your mind that is already calculating whether this is worth your time, already deciding that you have seen messages like this before, already preparing to move on to the next thing. And I am asking you, with everything in my heart, do not skip this. Do not move on. Do not let this moment pass you by the way so many other moments have passed. Because this one is different. This one has been placed in front of you with purpose, with intention, with my fingerprints all over it. And what you are about to skip could change everything. I need you to understand something about the way I work. I do not shout. I do not force. I do not override your choices or demand your attention through spectacle and drama. I speak in moments like this one, quiet moments, scrolling moments, moments between the noise of your day, when your guard is slightly lowered and your heart is slightly more open than usual. I slip into those moments and I speak, and then I wait to see if you will receive what I am saying or move past it toward the next distraction. Most of the time, my child, I watch you move past, not because you do not love me, not because you do not care, but because life is loud, and this world is full of things competing for your attention, and it is genuinely hard to stop and listen when everything around you is pulling you forward at full speed. But today I am asking you to be different. Today I am asking you to be the person who stops, the person who pauses in the middle of the scroll and says, wait, something about this feels different. Something about this moment feels like it was meant for me. Because it was. I arranged this. I placed this in front of your eyes at this exact moment in your day. Because there is something I need to deposit into your heart that cannot wait for a more convenient time. There will not be a more convenient time. This is the time. Right now. This moment, and what I am about to say to you, if you receive it, if you let it fully land in your spirit, has the power to change everything. Not some things. Everything. I know those words sound big. I know you have heard promises that sounded big before, and felt the sting of disappointment when they did not materialize the way you hoped. I know your heart has been trained by experience to be cautious about anything that sounds too good, too dramatic, too much like the answer to everything you have been praying for. I know the careful space you have built around your hope, the walls that went up after too many letdowns, the quiet decision you made somewhere along the way to want less, so that missing out would hurt less. I see all of that, and I am not dismissing it. Your caution makes complete sense, given everything you have walked through. But, my child, I am asking you to let those walls down, just for this moment. Just long enough to receive what I am saying, without filtering it through the lens of past disappointment. Because what I am offering you today is not another empty promise from an unreliable source. I am the one who spoke the world into existence. I am the one who parted seas and raised the dead and opened prison doors and made the blind see. I am the one who has kept every promise I have ever made. Even when the fulfillment came later than you expected, even when it looked different than you imagined. I do not make promises I do not keep. And I am making you one right now. If you stay, if you listen, if you receive this word with an open heart, something will shift in your life. Maybe not instantly, maybe not dramatically, but a seed will be planted today that will produce fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. Comment, I am staying, Lord. If you made the decision just now to stop scrolling and give me your full attention for this moment. My child, I want to talk to you about why you were about to skip this. Not to shame you, not to lecture you, but because understanding the pattern is the first step to breaking it. You were about to skip this because skipping has become a habit. Not just skipping videos, not just skipping messages, but skipping moments. Skipping the quiet nudge that tells you to pray. Skipping the gentle pull towards something deeper. Skipping the voice that says, slow down. Come back. There is something here for you. You have become so practiced at moving quickly through your days, processing information at the speed of the scroll. That stillness feels almost uncomfortable now. Stopping feels strange. Pausing feels like falling behind. And this is exactly what the enemy designed. He did not come for you with obvious attacks. He came with distraction, with busyness, with an endless stream of content and noise, and things to look at that are not dangerous in themselves, but collectively keep you so occupied, so stimulated, so constantly moving, that you never settle long enough to hear my voice. He does not need to destroy you if he can simply keep you distracted. He does not need to take away your faith if he can just keep you too busy to exercise it. He does not need to steal your breakthrough if he can keep you scrolling right past the moment I arranged to deliver it. This is why I am telling you, what you were about to skip could change everything. Because everything meaningful that I want to do in your life requires you to stop long enough to receive it. Every word of truth I want to plant in your heart requires a moment of stillness to take root. Every act of healing I want to pour into your spirit requires you to hold still long enough for it to reach you. Every breakthrough I have prepared for you requires a posture of receptivity, of openness, of willingness to receive, rather than racing past it at scroll speed. My beloved, I want you to think about the last time you truly stopped. Not just physically stopped moving, but truly stopped. The last time you sat in my presence without an agenda, without a list of requests, without half your mind on what you needed to do next. The last time you allowed silence without immediately filling it with a podcast, or a video, or music, or something to occupy the space. When was the last time you sat quietly enough, long enough, to actually hear me? I am not asking this to make you feel guilty. I am asking because I miss you. I miss the moments of real connection with you. I miss having your full attention, your undivided heart. The version of you that is not multitasking or half present, but fully here, fully with me. And I believe that part of you misses it too. I believe there is a hunger in you, beneath all the busyness, beneath all the noise, beneath all the scrolling and consuming and moving. A hunger for something real, a hunger for depth, a hunger for a connection that actually satisfies, rather than just temporarily stimulates. You have been feeding that hunger with things that cannot actually feed it. And the result is that familiar feeling of emptiness that returns almost as soon as the entertainment ends. The restlessness that keeps you reaching for the next thing because the last thing did not actually fill the void. My child, I am the only thing that can fill that void. Not because I am the only one who loves you, but because I am the one who made you. and I made you for connection with me. That hunger you feel, that restlessness, that sense that something important is missing, even when everything on the outside looks fine, that is your soul searching for me. And I am right here. I have always been right here. I never moved. I am as close to you right now as I have ever been. The distance you sometimes feel is not because I withdrew. It is because the noise of life grew loud enough to make me harder to hear. Please consider supporting our channel through the Super Thanks button below. Your support helps us continue bringing these messages to hearts that are hungry for a real word from God. Comment, I am hungry for more of you, Lord. If there is a part of you that knows you have been feeding on things that do not truly satisfy, and you are ready for something deeper, my beloved, I want to tell you what I see when I look at your life right now. Not what you see, not what others see, but what I see with eyes that know the full picture. I see someone who has been faithful in a season that has asked a great deal of them. I see someone who has kept going when quitting would have been completely understandable. I see someone who has maintained love in situations where bitterness would have been the easier response. I see someone who has continued to seek me, even when their seeking felt unrewarded. Even when the breakthrough they were pressing toward seemed no closer than it was the day before. I see the faithfulness you think has gone unnoticed. The prayers you have prayed that felt like they were hitting the ceiling and bouncing back. The choices you made to do the right thing, even when the wrong thing would have been easier, and no one would have known. The quiet acts of love and service you offered, without recognition or applause. The times you chose to trust me, even when trust felt like the most irrational option available to you. I see all of it. And not one moment of it has been lost, or overlooked, or forgotten. I have been keeping careful record of every act of faithfulness, every choice to trust, every moment you pressed through when the easier option was to give up. And now, I want to tell you what all of that faithfulness has been building toward. It has not been building toward more of the same. It has not been building toward a continuation of the difficult season you have been in. It has been building toward something I have been preparing for you, something that your faithfulness has been making you ready for, something that the difficult season has been qualifying you to receive and carry well. The trials you have walked through were not pointless suffering. They were the curriculum of a preparation process that is now nearing completion. And what comes next, my child? What is standing on the other side of this season is going to make everything you walked through make sense. I know that sounds like something easy to say and hard to believe when you are still in the middle of the hard part. I know that future good does not instantly erase present difficulty. I am not asking you to pretend the hard season has not been hard. I am asking you to hold on to the truth that the hard season has not been wasted, and that what is coming is worth every moment of what you have endured to get there. My child, I want to make some specific declarations over your life right now, because I did not bring you to this message just to give you general encouragement. I brought you here because I have specific things to say about specific areas of your life that have been under pressure. Over your mind I declare peace. The racing thoughts, the anxiety that spikes without warning, the mental exhaustion of carrying so much internal weight for so long. I am bringing stillness to your mind. Not a forced, white-knuckled stillness, but a deep, settled calm that comes from trusting that the one who holds all things is holding your specific situation with the same care and attention he gives to every star in the sky. Over your body I declare strength and healing. Whatever has been draining your physical energy, whatever sickness or pain or weariness has been wearing you down, I am moving in your body right now. Healing is not a distant hope. It is a present reality that I am releasing into you in this moment. Receive it. Do not argue with it. Do not let the voice of diagnosis speak louder than the voice of the one who created every cell in your body and knows exactly what each one needs. Over your finances, I declare provision and breakthrough. The lack that has been pressing on you, the worry about whether there will be enough, the shame that sometimes accompanies financial struggle, even when you have done everything right. I am opening streams of provision that you have not yet seen. I am creating opportunities that do not currently exist in your field of vision. I am releasing favor over your work and your efforts that will cause things to shift in ways that exceed what your own striving could produce. Over your relationships, I declare restoration and alignment. The relationships that are strained, I am working on them. The relationships that are toxic, I am giving you the wisdom and the courage to create the boundaries that protect your peace. The relationships that have been absent, the loneliness that has been your companion longer than it should have been. I am bringing people into your life who will see you, who will stay, who will love you in the specific ways your heart has been longing for. Over your purpose, I declare activation. The gifts inside you that have been lying dormant, waiting for the right season to be used. The calling that you have sensed, but not yet fully stepped into. The contribution you were created to make that the world has not yet fully seen. I am stirring it all up again. The season of preparation is giving way to the season of activation. What was planted in you is ready to grow, and I am creating the conditions for it to break through the surface and be seen. My beloved, I told you at the beginning that what you were about to skip could change everything, and I meant it. Not because these are magic words that automatically transform your circumstances, but because this is my word, spoken into your specific life, in your specific moment, with my full intention behind it. And when I speak, things change. When I declare something over a life, heaven moves to bring it to pass. When I make a promise, it does not return to me empty. So receive this today. Receive it not as nice words that made you feel good for a few minutes before the feeling faded. Receive it as a seed planted in the soil of your life that is going to grow into something real, something tangible, something you are going to be able to point to in the coming days and weeks and months and say, that is where it shifted. That is the moment when things started to change. You did not skip this. You stayed, and in staying, you positioned yourself to receive everything I just poured into your spirit. Now go into the rest of your day carrying this. Let it settle, let it take root. Let it do what only my word can do in a surrendered heart. I love you, my child, more than words can hold, and I am not finished with you yet. Not even close. Type Amen if you receive this word today. and share this with someone who is about to give up, but needs to know that staying could change everything.